Hey guys, so here is your lesson 1 review video. In this video, we are going to go over how to hold your hook, the 2 methods, how to attach your yarn to your hook, and then how to chain stitch, single crochet, and then how to complete a turning chain so that way you can grow your project. And we're going to practice a swatch of 12 stitches by 12 rows. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's talk about hooks. I'm going to be using this one today. This is probably one of my favorite. What's cool about this one is it lights up. So there's a little switch here, you can turn it on and off. It's great for working with black yarn or a darker colored yarn. It's easy to see where you need to insert your hook. Or if you're crocheting in the dark, or like I've taken this to a movie theater before and crocheted with it. Anyway, but the reason why I'm going to be using it today is because this is clear acrylic, so you'll be able to see how the yarn wraps over from behind, which I think might be helpful to see exactly how to wrap your yarn around the hook. So the first way to hold your crochet hook is called the knife method. So you would hold it in your hand much as you would as if you were cutting with a knife. So you would put your thumb on the side, your forefinger on the top, and then the remaining 3 fingers will rest behind the hook with your palm above the line of the hook. The other way is a pencil hold, which is the way that I prefer, and it's thumb on the side, forefinger on top, but then this is your palm and the rest of your fingers are below the line of the hook. Doesn't matter which way you want to do it, just whatever feels most comfortable to you. So let's talk about attaching our yarn to the hook. You want to leave a decent amount of yarn when you're attaching it, so that way you can weave it in later, which we will go over in lesson 2. So I usually pull out anywhere from 6 to 12 inches. It doesn't really matter. You can, even do longer than that if it makes you more comfortable. So in order to attach it, we have to create a slip stitch. So if you will take your yarn and pinch it between your thumb and your forefinger, hold out 2 fingers, and you're going to wrap at an angle. So once you have your yarn like this, you're going to come from underneath and wrap over the top. And I just grab it with my ring finger. So here you'll see it's below going across, and then wrapped under across on this side. It's just one line. Then you're going to take your hook and insert from underneath and grab the top thread, top of the yarn, and pull. And what that does is creates a slip knot. What's great about this is it's adjustable, so you just take the tail and pull it to the size of the hook. Okay, and that's how you create a slip knot and attach it. So now that you know how to hold your hook and we've attached the yarn, let's talk about how to hold the yarn to help create tension. The easiest way that I've learned how is just to go across your palm like this and loop over your forefinger. And then you kind of hold the yarn in your palm, and that creates just enough tension so that way it's not too loose and not too tight. So there's a lot of different methods to holding the yarn. Just try out whatever feels best to you. I know that like when I first started, I didn't hold it at all, and it was really hard to create consistent tension. So some people will even wear rings to help with that, which we'll go over later in class. Okay, so let's do your chain stitch. So once you have the slip knot onto your hook, you are going to take your working yarn, not the tail. The tail we're going to leave out and down. We're going to go ahead and create some tension. And what you're going to do is you're going to wrap from behind and over the top of the hook, and that's called yarn over. Let's do that again. So you're going to go from behind, bring it over. And in patterns, and you'll hear crocheters say yarn over. That's what you do. And then you slide it where the head hooks the yarn, and you're going to pull it through the loop. And that is your first chain stitch. So let's do it again. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through. So we're gonna go ahead and chain 13. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's go ahead and chain 13. So here's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Now I did say that we were going to create a swatch of 12 stitches by 12 rows, but one thing that you have to account for with single crochet is the turning chain. So we have crocheted this foundation row, and in order to build up from the foundation, we have to turn. So you're gonna always need a stitch or multiple stitches so that way you can do that. So for single crochet, you're going to insert your hook into the stitch that is 2 chains from the hook, okay? So you never count this loop that is on your hook. You're gonna count from the one below, okay? So right here we have 1, 2, 3. So that's your first, this is the second, and third, and so on. So what we're gonna do is in this chain right here, we're gonna insert the hook. And how that looks from the side now is it almost looks like you have 3 loops. So there's a loop there and a loop there, that's 2 loops, and then there's your 1 loop there. So you're going to yarn over and pull through, and now you have 2 loops on your hook, and you're going to yarn over and pull through those 2, and that is your first single crochet. So let's go ahead and do it again. Going to insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through both loops that are on your hook. Okay, insert hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Insert hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and work all the way to the end, and we'll show how to chain up 1 to finish the row and to start the next. There I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single crochets. Here is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and so this is where we're going to create our 12th stitch. Here you can see the slip knot and then the chain. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay. So now what we're going to do is chain 1, and we're going to take this row that we've just created and we're going to flip it like a page in a book. And now we're going to work along the back side, which is also called the wrong side in patterns. So we're going to insert our hook into the stitch from the previous row, yarn over and pull through 2. Insert hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over again and pull through both. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and then pull through 2. And that's how you do single crochet. Check out our video for swatch practices. I do from start to finish, no talking, just the video, so you can practice along throughout the week.